Atheism is dead. It is dead. There is no honest person that has a brain that can think and understand that would say that atheism is alive. After hearing the Borde Vilenkin Guth theorem, it shows that the universe had to have a beginning, and since it has a beginning, that's strong evidence for God's existence, and atheism is totally discredited. And if you have a look at the BVG theorem and couple that with the argument that things had to have a beginning because you can't have an infinite amount of time before now, you have to have a certain amount of time before now, because you can't get, let's just say you have a floor, a ground, where it's totally stable and it never wears out and it never gets destroyed and it's there, totally strong, always lasting, forever in the future. Okay? And you have, bare feet and you're running around in a circle forever. Let's say that you can live forever and your feet never wear out and your joints never wear out and the floor doesn't wear out and you don't wear out at all and you've got the energy to run around forever and ever. And it's totally possible. Let's just assume if you were running around in a circle forever and ever and ever, you would never stop and have a rest at the end of running around forever, because running around in the circle forever and ever for an infinite amount of time, for an infinity of time, you can't stop. You'd just keep going and going and going. So you'd never finish doing that and then sit down and have a rest, because infinity is forever. So sitting down is like this moment in time. So if things existed forever in the past, you could never get to now, because the running around in circle would never end, and you would never be sitting in the chair, which is this moment in time, is like sitting in the chair at the end of infinity. So you can't have an infinite amount of time in the past. It doesn't work. So with this BVG theorem, it shows, with the argument that I just said, that you can't have atheism when there is a beginning, and you can't have atheism when there is no beginning. There is a God. And any atheists that understands and watches and understands, if they're honest, they would have to see that atheism is dead. One of the things that I watched was Mr. Robert Spitzer. That's RobertSpitzzer. Robert Spitzer. He has a couple of lectures on it, and it's really interesting. And it goes for hours, and this video is only going to be for, a few minutes just to tell you about it, so you can go and have a look for yourself. But yeah, this is really one of the most powerful things that I've seen that should be able to convince the atheist of the fact that God is real and atheism is ridiculous. So have a look. I really strongly urge you to have a look. So the atheists that would disagree and say, that's not proof of anything, that's not evidence of anything, the atheist that would have some issue with it, I would suggest that he is either ignorant, he doesn't understand it, he's a bit dumb, he doesn't understand it, or he's a liar. I can't think of a third option. Okie dokie. So I'll write down the name and everything so you can have a look. I strongly urge you to have a look. It's really awesome. It's one of the best things I've seen in a while as far as the creation evolution topic goes. Okie dokie. See you later.